It does feel good to get in here and replace this deck frame. So you can see the water line, which is the return line that pumps water into the sides of the pool, coming around that corner. Well, that's where I want to put my big support. I have put in some 4x6s here, but this one here, I want to go ahead and support both runs coming this way towards me and then also this way, and then tie that in. So I need something here, and I'm going to cement all this in better. Probably overdo it, but I'm going to just cement it all in. The other side, cement it in, so, and then put in a nice big post. Well, I'm taking out all this stuff. I also don't like that they ledgered the deck right into the pool. They drilled every 5 feet or so, maybe sometimes more, but put some lag bolts right into the side of the pool. Things are sistered together in places. It's time to remove it and replace. There's that ledger along the pool. I'm going to take it all out. So this really does look pretty bad in a lot of ways. I mean, it's just not that good down here. I mean, this post was buried in concrete, but I could just move it with a big bar. And this is also buried, and that one's buried, but I don't think that they're really buried necessarily. There's just concrete on top of the dirt. It didn't go down very far. So this gas line comes over from here, and then it goes along the fence, and then it comes in and wraps around. Part of me wants to streamline that, because then it goes here and then there and then down and then into the gas furnace for the pool. Anyway, this is a pretty big project. Seems like it's getting bigger instead of easier. So what I was thinking is, you know, like I said before, they had ledgered in to the pool here and tied that into the deck, and then used the 4x4s for the fence that's suspended way up high. I mean, we're looking at down there, those 4x4s are pretty big, pretty long. But I'd like to clean all this up, lay down some of that black fabric, you know, soil ground fabric, whatever you call it, and then just have my nice pillars coming up. And maybe I run inside the shadow line here, I run a whole new line of pillars here and some post pillars over here, and be completely independent basically of the fence and the pool. And maybe I could tie into the fencing just in a couple spots just to shore it up a little bit, but I don't know, Dad. I'm mainly talking to you. I'll look back at this and go. And then over here, this is all different now. I haven't put any sealant yet, and I also need to fill in that area still because of the way the concrete pumped in. We couldn't get in there all the way, and also my stamping is different and the color is a little weird, and some issues here but hopefully when I seal it, it'll all blend better. Most of that'll be covered. And then here's the real headache. So I had reconcreted this in and colored it myself and got up the next morning and sprayed it off, and granted I hadn't sealed it, but still I didn't like it at all. So then I flipped out and busted it all out again and reframed it, and now I've been trying to convince the concrete guy to come over, but he won't, so I'll have to run some samples. Now these are 10 feet long and it's 2x6. That gas line's funny. It should just probably run all the way along the fence here, down underneath, and then straight over to where it goes down into the furnace. Doesn't need to be in the middle of the decking here and then make a 90 in the middle. You can see it's bent there too. Wondering if I should move it and get it out of the way. And then the rest of this is just a disaster. I need to clear it all out, clean it all out. I'm gonna probably have to remove some of this lattice and then just take everything over the side, get it out of here. There's so much rubble and stuff. It'd be so nice if this was all cleared out and then was covered in black, you know, ground fabric, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think plastic. I don't think I want plastic. And then just nice pillars. Nice pillars for a deck. Or even if they're not pillars, they're just done well in the ground. I mean, I didn't do pillars over here. I probably should have, but anyway. What to do?